Well, I didn't think I was gonna make this video anytime soon because a while back I made a video talking about RE2 remake especially after beating the game. I was like, what will happen if they remake RE4? And recently it's gotten it got picked up in views and like more comments. People were talking about it because of, well, I'll probably have the article here or a picture, a screenshot on the left or right or whatever. But according to Nibblion and Video Games Chronicles, which he's a reliable source as he reports on every time he reports on something, it's happening. Resident Evil 4 Remake is in the works. Development led by M2, RE3 Remake, which they were the ones that made it, with support from Capcom slated for 2022. Now, that is worrisome and also exciting. In a way, I think it's good that this team or whoever is working on it, especially if they're getting help with Capcom, and apparently they even reached out to Shinji Mikami. He gave his blessing. He declined directing the game itself, which I don't think it says anything about the game. I just think he's probably like, you know what, I probably just want to work on something else. I don't want to come back and do the same game again. Like, you know, like he has his own, you know, his stuff that he's doing, so I don't blame him. And again, him declining something doesn't really mean like he knows that the game is going to be bad, you know what I mean? So that's not really that, but he got the blessing, right? I mean, which is probably easy to be just like, hey, can we get like a little statement from you, because we need some PR, because a lot of people are really upset with RE3, so it's probably something like that, you know what I mean? But it is what it is with Mikami not directing. I'm cool with it, it's fine. As long as someone competent like directs and whatever, which I can trust Capcom enough, because regardless of how you feel RE3 Remake, I feel like that game in general, visually and gameplay wise and whatever, I think it is great. I don't want to say it's perfect, but it is really good. Like, technically, RE3 Remake, take aside all your hate for it, whatever you hate or disliked about it, you cannot tell me that that game is ugly and not a technical like marvel. That game is like, as a tech, like, it's great. So I trust them mechanically. The thing is, they have to rework a lot of things for RE4, and the problem is that because they don't have zombies anymore. Ganados are not zombies. They're smart, intelligent beings. They talk, they speak, they thrust the through and bestie, you know the words, you know the insults where they, you know, blindside you. But they're smart, they have weapons, you know, stuff like that, which isn't really too bad. But the AI from RE2 and RE3 Remake zombies are really similar. Obviously, they're more aggressive in RE3 Remake because like Inferno, Nightmare mode, and all this stuff. But they're more aggressive in that mode, and the NE Alpha zombies too. So they're zombies, but they move the same essentially. Like, they move that really, like, you know, they move like zombies, very like, you know, ultra instinct-ish. Like, they don't just bob and weave. So they gotta program these Ganados to be like essentially people, you know. So they gotta have them be like competent people or whatever that move as a mob and stuff like that. And I think the biggest challenge for me as a player, that I've bought an RE4 about 4 times, like twice on PS2, one HD on PS3, bought it again on PS4. I even did, like, RE4 is, I feel like a lot of RE4 fans, obviously if you're watching this, I even feel like buying the Switch version, and it's just because so I can have RE4 on the go, and it's like, I don't need it. No one needs RE4 anymore. Like, I mean, well, you do, but no, you don't need to buy it again. But it's like your brain and your heart, it's just like, but you do need it, and you need it more. You need it everywhere. You need it on PC, you need it on Switch, you need it on Xbox One. Like, it's a sickness, it's a drug, dude. RE4 is a drug for me. Like, holy shit. Regardless of that fact, like, I have played RE4 a lot, so I'm really interested to see, because again, I'm excited because I think visually the game will look probably the scariest it will ever look, because because like I said, the lighting, the game, and everything, like from RE3 and RE2. Specifically, we're keeping an RE3 because it's the same people that make that, with apparently they're getting Capcom help, so, you know, it is what it is there. And I think that they will achieve greatness with the graphics. I just want, to me, keep everything in the game. Do not cut shit out. The only part that I really hated that they cut out was the clock tower. I really disliked that they cut the clock tower, because that essentially cut a portion of Nemesis too. Because when you cut this clock tower, you don't have Nemesis busting through the window and chasing even Carlos around a little bit, and then, if I remember correctly, and then he's also like shirtless with like the tentacles out, so that gives him another form. Rather than the remake, you go to the clock tower, but it's after the train explosion, and like Nemesis is bugging out on fire, and then he mutates into the giant dog fish thing, whatever, which I'm pretty sure it'll be interesting. I want to know what happened, how he transformed into that. Like, was he on fire and damage in the water, and then like the parasite just grabbed fishes and shit? Because he looked like he had gills and stuff too. Like, it was weird, especially because he propelled himself out the water like that. Like, but that's a side topic. But I think that was the biggest issue with me, and the fact that they cut mercenaries, that was so weird to me, especially considering the part in the hospital where you're surviving as Carlos feels like mercenary. Like, the entire game, you kill zombies, right? The bodies stay there unless you reload or whatever. In that when you're in the hospital, the bodies just literally pop. They literally pop into like nothing, and then they just disappear. It doesn't make any sense. So that part of the hospital literally felt like mercenaries. So I was just like, where's that? You know what I mean? But aside from that, again, I had fun with it. I keep playing it over and over just to get like all the achievements and getting all the all the stuff from the shop, because that's just how I'm Resident Evil, because I'm a Resident Evil lover. So I had fun with RE3. I don't think it's perfect. RE2 Remake's obviously better. Everyone knows this. RE2 is better than RE3 in general. But then again, people, depending on what you want, but I think it's unanimous. We can say that RE2 is better than RE3. So I can trust them with the graphics and stuff like that, but they gotta do like overhaul on the stuff. And like I said, keep the tone intact. I really want them to bring the old Leon voice actor too. Bring back the original from RE4, because his voice actor, his voice.
That's the ultimate reason I'm in this lonely and rural.
He could talk sweet nothings into my ear, bro, and I'll probably not. I just want them to let me be able to suplex, keep the cheesy tone, the one-liners, because even with the RE engine making everything seem like it's so like serious, everything is still silly. And what I mean by that is, like, if the RE engine just looks very serious, if you know what I mean, like the graphics are very like realistic and like like gritty, but it's super silly. Like RE7 literally has a game mode where you play as Zoe's like freaking uncle that punches like the infected, and he even punches what's it called, the baker, like, and he gets a power glove, and it's like super crazy and stupid, right? And they even have a game mode where he is like, you have to feed him for his birthday, the baker guy. And you have to feed him for his birthday, sitting there with a freaking party hat, and like, it's super silly. So not only that, DMC5 exists, so that's also silly. RE2 Remake has Tofu. RE3 Remake has freaking the railgun scene, like, which is extremely silly, considering the fact that she picked up a thing that probably weighs like 500 pounds, and then she shot a railgun with her hands, and it crushed the concrete, and she was just like, I'm cool with it, anime pose. Like, so RE, the RE engine and whatever, they still have that silly nature in general in these RE games, which I think a lot of people seem to like forget about, but they are still silly. So just keep that tone that RE4 had originally. Keep the tone, don't cut anything out, keep the one-liners, let me be able to suplex. If I can't suplex, I'm gonna be mad. But let me suplex, kick, somersault, whatever. Like, just keep everything intact. Make El Gigante a boss fight, that's gonna look terrifying. Like, everything in general is gonna look so much more terrifying if they just stick to the original game, keep everything that we love, and everything. You know what I mean? So I think the game, I'm not that worried, considering it's gonna be out 2 years from now on PS5 and stuff like that. So I think there's more optimism there. I don't know when RE3 Remake was in development. It was probably around the time or before RE2 was in development, or it was probably around the time RE2 released, or a little bit like a couple months or 6 months before. You could probably gauge, because I don't think they would get a game out within a year that looks as good as RE3 did and plays without, it being in development for at least a little while. So I'm not going to say that RE3 was only in development for a year, which, again, it's possible that it was being made at the same time as RE2 because it was outsourced to a different company, you know what I mean? So it's possible. But it just feels like they have a lot more time with RE4 coming out in 2022 than they probably did with RE3 and Resistance, because I don't know. I don't think anyone cares for Resistance. That's just it. So, again, I have hope. I'm excited. Even if the new one's trash, I'm gonna be disappointed and upset. But guess what? I'm probably gonna have every console by that time. That's gonna have. There's probably gonna be a PS5 version of RE4 HD in like 4K or some bullshit that's gonna come out, and I'm gonna buy it again. So, I'm gonna have RE4 regardless. So, you know what I mean? So, with all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't stress too much about it. I know it's something dear and near to everyone's hearts, but just be a little bit optimistic and open-minded without being so like like they're gonna ruin it. They're gonna ruin it because like again, I just don't see how RE3 remake like again be disappointed in some story aspects and the fact that they made the game shorter even though it's already short. I like you can't complain about an RE like a game that still is technically great, you know, on a technical aspect. So it is what it is with that. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe for new share if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.